you call me?
No, why?
I thought I heard something over here.
It must have been when I was dreaming.
Dreaming about what?
I was dreaming about people from the third planet.
The third planet? How could there be people there? Our scientists have said that there's way too much oxygen in our atmosphere to support life.
I'm not sure, but something came from out of the sky, and they're gonna land here tomorrow.
Out of the sky?
There was a guy, and he came out of the ship, and he said his name was Daniel York. Him and his crew members were about 6 feet tall, and they had black hair and blue eyes.
Giants? How absurd. Those colors.
They're coming tomorrow. I know they are.
Tomorrow? On Mars?
Yes.
I think I should call the doctor to come see you tomorrow. You've been having these weird dreams lately. If you would work harder, you would have had these dreams. Well, I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later tonight, alright?
Okay. But I know they're coming. You don't know who I am? I am a man from Earth. My name is Captain Williams, and my rocket.
And what does that matter?
We have just traveled millions of miles on your beautiful planet Mars.
Mars? Oh, you must mean our planet Tyr. That is the proper name we use.
Oh. Well, how do you speak English so well?
English speaking? I am using telepathy. All of us on Tyr use telepathy.
Oh, well, if you could congratulate my crew and I for this long trip here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I have millions of things to do. If you want to talk to someone, you could go see Mr. X down the street. That's all I can help you with. Goodbye.
Are you Mr. X?
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, a man down the street a ways said to be coming.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, it's not really a problem, but our crew and I have just traveled millions of miles to land on this planet.
You're insane.
Well, no, I'm from Earth, and I was expecting to be congratulated.
How can you prove to me that you are from Earth?
Well, our rocket, it's just right over there. See it?
A hallucination. It must be. That cannot exist. You must have passed that on to me.
But it's such a huge rocket. How could that be a hallucination?
It must be. I must cure you from this craziness. The only way is to kill you. But it's still there. This can't be right. I've just killed him. And yet this still exists. I must be hallucinating too. He must have passed it on to me. Now I must kill myself.
No, you press the black button.
Alright, yes. Just go 10 seconds now.
Okay.
Alright.
I can't believe we're finally here.
Can you believe this place is civilized? It looks just like Earth.
Yeah, I thought the air would be too thin for life to exist.
It looks just like the town I grew up in.
Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood too.
Yeah, it feels that way to me.
Hey, that looks like Mrs. Williams' house. She used to be my old neighbor. Hey, is that her in the window? That can't be. She died 20 years ago.
If she died and she's here on Mars, does that mean that the rest of the people we knew are here too? Oh. Well, if that's true, then my dead brother must be here. This looks so familiar to me.
Well, you can go ahead and search for her. I'm just gonna go ahead back to the crew on the rocket. See ya.
Alright, bye. My God! That's my brother. Tom, is that you?
Yes, it is. I guess you found out our secret. This is heaven, but on Mars.
So, you come here when you die?
Certainly, everybody does. Why don't you come on inside the house with me, and I'll talk to you about it more.
What was that?
Where are you going?
To get a drink of water.
No, you're not. You're not thirsty.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Go back to bed. Excuse me, sir. I need to get on that rocket. Excuse me, sir. I need to get on that rocket.
No way, sir.
But I'm a good tax-paying citizen. My name's Pritchard, and I need to get on that rocket.
Absolutely not.
But there's a big atomic war. Everybody knows that. It's going to happen in 2 years. Everybody with sense wants to get on that rocket.
Sir, you need to get your head checked. This is a restricted area.
But
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
But everything's corrupt. The government, everything.
Sir, you're really crazy. The first and second expeditions have failed. What makes you think that you could get to Mars?
They might not have failed. You don't know if they're still alive. Am I going to have to push you down to get to that rocket?
Shut up before I stick the dogs on you.
But the atomic war, I know, it's going to happen.
Look, it says there's work for you in the sky. See Mars.
Would you go?
Yeah, now that I've been divorced twice, and I hate where I live. It'd be the perfect opportunity for me to get away from my problem.
Yeah, me too. After being fired from that factory, my life's just all over. There's nothing left for me in Illinois.
I have an idea. Why don't we go to Mars next weekend?
Yeah, but we'd be so lonely.
I'm sure we could meet people there. It's the perfect opportunity.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Well, let's go get some lunch. Come on. How was your lunch?
It was great.
Did you hear on the radio about some groups of people going to Mars?
No. What kinds of people?
Well, all sorts. There are some elderlies and just some other groups.
Wow, that's wonderful. That gives us another reason to go to Mars.
Yeah, especially now there's going to be grandparents, mothers and fathers and children, all going to have a better life.
That sounds great. Let's go.
Agreed.
Well, then I guess we'll go this Saturday.
Okay, I'm going to go call a travel agency.
All right. Hey, neighbor. Did you see that green light in the sky last night?
Yeah, that green light was Earth.
Why do you suppose it was green?
Well, probably because of the reflection of the sun, or because of the war that's happening right now.
Did you see all those people lining up on the streets trying to catch a glimpse of Earth to see what was happening?
Yes, I was actually with him when we were watching, and we were all wondering the same thing.
And what were you wondering?
Well, we were thinking about maybe traveling back to Earth, and we were wondering what was happening to our family and friends.
Yeah, I myself, I'm real worried about my family. I'm thinking about going by the end of the day to go check on them. Pack my bags real soon.
Yeah, I couldn't really decide if I wanted to go or not. But after seeing that red explosion, I just decided I needed to go.
Yeah, that red thing was worrying me the most.
Yeah, well, I just hope that when we get there, there's still an Earth.
But what's the use of an Earth if there aren't going to be any people on it?
Well, I don't know. I just don't want to be the one to find out.
Yeah, me neither. I'm going to start packing my bags right now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, bye, neighbor. All right, it looks like we're finally set up for business.
Yeah, it's just, I still think this location is really bad for a hot dog stand. I mean, all it is a freeway out in the middle of nowhere. Who's gonna buy a hot dog out here?
Well, I think a lot of these hungry travelers will want to stop into my nice place and get a bite to eat.
Did you hear that? I thought I just heard something.
Well, you must have heard the radio. On the radio, you can hear everything that's happening on Earth.
No, it kind of sounded like a person on a radio, but it sounded more like maybe a Martian.
I've always loved hunting Martians.
Yeah, well, I guess go ahead and get your gun. Just be quick about it, okay?
Sounds like a plan to me. Well, I shot that little... Well, partner, I killed that little critter. But you know, just before I shot him in the chest, he kept saying the weirdest thing. He said, trouble, trouble, trouble.
Trouble? What do you think you meant by that? Why, there isn't that many people that eats parts around here. Why don't you set all them tables and call them that food?
Well, I heard on the radio a little while ago inside the house that the Earth is going to send about 20 rockets this way. And I just heard one go by.
Why, yeah, 20 rockets. I remember when I was coming here on my first rocket, I was very hungry. And I know how hungry all of them people are going to be. So we should go ahead and set them tables.
Let's hope they're hungry. You know, to get an update on those rockets, you can listen on the radio for a few minutes.
I always am kind of interested to hear what's going on down there on Earth. Especially now that war's going on.
Let's hope it's not too crazy down there.
Alright, let's go to that radio.
All right.
Can't believe what I just heard.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know, 1 minute they're fine, having a nice regular war, and then they start bringing out them nuclear weapons and stuff like that.
I don't know what those dumb people on Earth are thinking.
Yeah, so much for your big money-making hot dog stand now.
But I still got these people already here. All these hungry travelers, all these Martians.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Remember the radio saying something about all the people from Mars going back down to Earth just to help out their family and friends and country to win that stinking war?
My God. Wow. Looks like we're gonna have to shut our beautiful business down after all. Gonna have to go
dang it.
shut that weenie machine down.
Let's just go start unsetting them tables, I guess. So hey, Dad, when do you think we're gonna get to go fishing down in the canals like you promised me a couple of weeks ago?
Well, son, we're gonna go today. And while we're out, I want to show you some of the great cities that have been built here on Mars.
Well, Dad, if you call them great cities, why has everybody been leaving the cities and abandoning them just to go back down to the dirty Earth?
Well, son, they heard about that war on the radio, so they wanted to go down and get in on that fighting action. We're very fortunate to have that rocket of ours.
Well, if you think it's so fortunate to have the rocket, why do we have to destroy the rocket and get rid of it?
Well, in case anyone were to track us down and try to kill us.
Well then, what about the Bird's family? Do you think they made it?
Well, I think him and his daughters are in space right now.
Yeah. Well, why couldn't they just leave when we left?
Well, we didn't want to get shot down or anything.
Oh. Well, why is it that we had to come up to Mars in the first place if you guys were so scared that we were all going to get shot and killed?
Well, the Earth's population was rapidly decreasing. And Mr. Burke and I wanted to come up here to keep humanity going on.
So then, when do you think that we're all going to be able to go back down to Earth?
Well, son,
I don't even think your great-great-grandchildren are going to be able to see Earth with all that radiation going on down there.
Well, why'd you want to show me all these cities in the first place then?
Well, since we're going to be the only ones left here, they're all going to be yours.
Really? I think I'm gonna go get the fishing stuff then.
Alright, son, get ready.
So Captain Wilder, don't you think that was just amazing how Mr. Hathaway built that whole stone lodge all by himself?
Yeah, amazing. It was nice inside. But the atmosphere was strange with all those robots around. But you know, strange or not, I would have done the same thing. Engineering those robots to take the place of my dead family. What would he do? He would be all lonely without them. He probably would have committed suicide.
Yeah. It's a shame he had to die though anyways. You know, now all the real family members of that Hathaway family are all dead. Over there in that tomb over there. The only thing left of them is just that mechanical people.
Yeah. All 5 of the original Hathaways are dead. What a shame. The last time I saw Mr. Hathaway was over 20 years ago, with his real human family.
Yeah, it's just a shame though, because his human family could have been considered Martian because they never even got to see Earth. The only thing was that Mr. Hathaway saw it, and that was before the war.
That's another shame. But on the bright side, at least I didn't kill those robots. I couldn't have done it. Electrical, mechanical, whatever. It would have still been murder. They're people, and they remember him. They were a part of him.
Yeah. Well, they probably still remember him, but that's cool because they were programmed so that they wouldn't feel sad to death or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just a shame that he had to have that massive heart attack.
Yeah, what a shame. Hey. Man, come here.
Yes, Captain Wilder?
Well, it's getting lonely out here on Mars. There's nothing left for us. So, you want to go back to Jupiter, Neptune, nothing on Pluto.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It is getting kind of lonely out here on Mars. Hey, what about that planet Earth? What about that? Why don't we go there?
I sure miss Earth, my hometown in Ohio. But look up in the sky. I still see those red and green lights going on. That war is still there.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty dangerous with war going on. But it's amazing how we can still see so many lights. That must be a lot of radiation, you know.
Very dangerous. But I hate it that we're stuck here. What are we going to do? I don't know if Jupiter will take us back in. But those Jupiterians might be friendly today.
Yeah, things don't always work out how they're planned. You just gotta try and make the best of things.
They sure don't. We Earthlings sure misjudge a lot. Expeditions, hot dog stands, all these crazy attempts at colonization.
Yeah, well, maybe we can make the best of our situation now and go ahead and move on.
Yeah, well, let's just cross our fingers that if we go to Jupiter that they'll welcome us. Well, Rocket Man, why don't we round that crew up and get off onto that rocket?
Sounds like a good idea.